Now imagine you sitting here trying to be a good person with a good heart, only for you to receive a random message from an Etsy witch because she has received payments to put a spell on you by your ex. And
the reason why you probably can't get over that man is because he put a spell on you.
Using witchcraft, black magic, root is what we call it in the South. Because he didn't want her to be successful.
Excuse me, hello. Do y'all know that men do witchcraft, voodoo, all that stuff just as much as women do, if not more? Story time.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Huh? Yes.
Look at you.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me.
now imagine you sitting here trying to be a good person with a good heart, only for you to receive a random message from an Etsy witch because she has received payments to put a spell on you by your ex. And not just any spell, a curse, a hex, and a spell for you to reconcile with them, like to go back to them. Imagine these men out here be putting spells on y'all, and it's not just sexual. Because you know, once you have sex with a man, honey, you allow him to enter your portal, he can do a lot to you just by having access to your body. Now, this man paid his hard-earned money that they never have, right, to put a spell on you to reconcile, and then put a hex on you so he can ruin your life. Let's get into this crazy, crazy story time. This is bizarre. I be telling y'all, these men out here be putting spells and curses on y'all.
You guys are never gonna believe this. You guys weren't lying when you said Etsy witches be snitching, because I am sitting here in my car eating lunch on my break. I get a DM request from an Etsy. You can like pause to read, but like basically my ex ordered a spell about doing work involving you, saying that he wanted to put a curse on me to make everything in my life feel like it's going wrong, and he's the one that can fix it. But I'm trying to pay to ruin my life. Fuck you. I asked her how she found me. She said when you put a request in, like, you have to like send a picture of yourself and then the person and then their full name and then your full name and then their date of birth and their date of birth. And so like she looked me up. She found me on LinkedIn, like my full government name, by the way. Like I don't even go by that name. She found me on LinkedIn, and then she found me on Instagram, and then I asked her like how much did he pay for all. Apparently he picked 2 spells, and one of them was the reconciliate, like get back together spell, and then the other one, she has like 2 like hexing spells, and he chose the powerful one, and then he apparently did the express shipping, like so that he would be put at the top of the list of like all of the other spells that she had to do, and that was like an extra $25. So he spent like $150 trying to ruin my life. Fuck you. But the thing is, like, if I ordered an Etsy witch, like, I probably wouldn't want them to snitch on me, but I feel like this one was, like, kind of, like, thank you very much. Like, this one was very much needed.
Now, first of all, I'm sitting here just thinking 2 things can be true at the same time, right? So this man went on Etsy, and not only did he put a spell or paid to put a spell on this young lady in a jinx, but he paid for the express lane. So he wanted to be moved up to the top, so he paid extra for that. Okay, because let me tell you one thing about them Etsy witches. Their stuff be working, okay? All I'm saying. But my thing is, this man first of all, he wanted you so bad that he wanted to reconcile with you. So he paid for a reconciliation spell. Then, I guess because y'all didn't reconcile or get back together, he ended up doing a hexing spell. And what do I say about cursing someone and then being around them? I guess he did it, I don't know in which order he did it, but either way, it's 2 conflicting ritual that would have been done. So I do understand, but also kudos to the Etsy witch for, you know, giving her the heads up, right? Like, okay, well, you're a man, I found you, so she has, you know, morals and all of that, right? But also, he did pay you for a job, man. He did pay you for a job. Now, there are certain jobs that I don't agree that you should be doing, but if you're casting spells and he paid you for a job, I don't know if he'd be going behind his back to go reach out to the person. Although I do agree that it's a good thing that she did, because these men out here be casting spells, and y'all don't even think, just because they don't light their own candles doesn't mean they're not hiring someone to do it. Just like the government. Just because the government doesn't, you know, want to demonize and put a negative name on witches doesn't mean they don't hire witches to do their jobs, right? So they will tell you that it's bad, but then they hire witches to do their job. So it's very hypocritical when it comes to it. But I just think this whole situation is just crazy overall, because, sir, what do you mean? You want the girl, you want her to come back, so you do a reconciliation spell, but I guess the girl probably never did it. I'm not sure, because, right? But you wanted to hex her. Which is it? Which is it? You wanted to ruin her life because she no longer wanted you. And I believe that a lot of men does this, but not just in the form of like witchcraft, but they do it in the form of giving you a baby. So they want to humble you. They give you a child and then try to ruin your life because you no longer want them, because you see the true person that they are by them not actually taking care of the life that they help you create, and also try to make your life miserable by basically not allowing you to, they not necessarily allowing you because, you know, you decide to go, you could do whatever you want, but they make it so hard where you find it to be impossible to even date or get into a relationship, because this person is constantly doing something that will interfere with you dating. So for example, calling you 100 times a day when they know that you're on a date, or you tell them, hey, you got to watch your kids, you know, so now they're calling you 100 times because how dare you are outside and I got to watch my own kids. And sometimes they be like, oh, I got to babysit my own kid. What do you mean? So you're babysitting your own kid? That's your child, you know? So in those kind of ways, men have been doing this for a very, very long time. For him to be paying an Etsy witch to put a hex on you to ruin your life. So because he couldn't have you, he wanted to ruin your life. So just like this man, I believe, could have probably unalive you too, because if I can't have you, no one can. You know, if I can't have you, you cannot have your own life either. This is crazy. This is crazy. I guess he just probably didn't have the guts, and thank goodness he didn't, you know, go as far as, you know, unaliving. But in my opinion, if you are able to do certain stuff like that to me, I believe you can unalive me too. Okay? Like, for example, if, for example, we are sitting at a table eating together, meanwhile I found out you were talking about me, I believe you can kill me too. Because what do you mean? Because let me tell you one thing about eating with the enemy, okay? Your food won't digest properly. You'll have, it's just a whole lot of things. So I believe in, I am very extreme. I understand that, yes. But if you're talking behind my back, I'm not eating with you. I'm not sitting at a table eating with you because I can't trust you. If you can talk behind my back, you can sprinkle stuff in my food behind my back too. I know I'm a little extreme, I understand, but I guess this is why I am the way that I am, and I see the world differently because, you know, anyways, so that was very, very interesting. That's my take on that. Let's listen to the other people and what they have to say about this whole story, because I think it's very crazy.
The reason why you probably can't get over that man is because he put a spell on you. A lot of y'all fail to realize that women are not the only individuals that practice witchcraft. Men practice witchcraft all the time, whether they know it or not, whether they acknowledge it or not. And even if they don't individually practice, they probably know someone who does. Whether it is an auntie, a sister, a cousin, a grandma, even their mom. Men actively dabble in those types of arts as well. They might not care for it as much, but they do have access to it. Like, we really have to wake this up. I mean, like, he's not your type. He's broke, doesn't bring anything to the table. Dick smell like Aunt Jemima's syrup drizzled over a carnival hot dog left in the sun for 3 summers. But you still can't get over him. What does that sound like to you? I just feel like you're silly as hell if you don't think that men don't put on their best glamour to go out and get some girl, tell the girl, oh, I'm just seeing where things go, while playing in their face for months, laying down pipe, whole time they're laying down roots, and you're a JJ. Like, I know I sound crazy, but y'all really have got to start reading in between the lines. Why do you think when you're starting to pull away, he immediately starts to pull you back in? He literally feels you removing yourself and your energy from him. So he's trying to get you back. Now he's disappearing for 2 days and coming back just to make you feel seen. That's sympathetic magic. That is energy manipulation. That is witchcraft. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if I sound like I'm fear-mongering. That is witchcraft. If you still don't believe me, let me tell you this. Those men be buying my obsession spells as well, and I be doing them. because money talks, okay? And I got bills and kids, okay? I got mouths to feed. But yeah, be careful. Get you an uncrossing, get you a protection spell, a banishing spell, because when people talk about soul ties and all that karmic shit, that shit is real. I don't care what nobody says. When it comes to these men, they are actively putting witchcraft on y'all. Y'all don't even damn know it, because some of y'all is male-centered and some of y'all either male-centered or don't even know what the hell's going on. Stay prayed up and stay protected, and that's it.
Whatever that young man said, 100%. Because a lot of people don't realize, look, when I was single, honey, the way I used to run at the first sign of some craziness, because I know all too well these men are out here casting spells, okay? Whether it be lighting a candle or while they are intimate with you and all of that, because the thing is, they are pulling on your energy. You are the receiver and they are the giver. So therefore, all this energy. What? No. I'm gonna need people to really, really wake up, because everybody just assume, oh, it's just women doing witchcraft. It's just women. Really? Okay. Keep thinking that, Princess Pabili Sam Abdullah. Okay. Let's go to the next story.
Today marks 10 years. I will put up part 1. What y'all need to understand is this shit is real and that it could happen to anybody. So let me get through this day, and I will post part 1 probably tonight or tomorrow. And this time I'm gonna go in a bit more detail about what happened, why we caught it so late, and just try to understand that this could happen to anybody. She was beautiful, she was smart, she had children, she was talented, she had a lot going for herself. And when you are a powerful woman, and you come across a needy man, stay tuned for part 1.
Excuse me, hello. Do y'all know that men do witchcraft, voodoo, all that stuff just as much as women do, if not more? Story time. So I remember when I first got with my ex, my sleep started not being so good. So I'm like, Lord, what is going on? Why can't I sleep? I'm tired. I'm starting to get darkness under my eyes. What's going on? So I prayed about it. I said, Lord, why am I not sleeping peacefully? And one thing about it, two things for sure, when I asked the Lord for an answer, he always give me an answer. So one night, we in the bed, we sleeping, and I'm like, I'm about to turn in, I'm gonna go to sleep early or whatever. And only thing I know is, as soon as I hit that sleep, like I'm about to be in a deep, deep sleep, I'm like, yes, I'm about to go to sleep. God say, wake up. He said, wake up, don't move, keep your eyes closed, right? Basically, continue to play sleep. And I did just that, because when God spoke to me, it shocked my whole body. I couldn't even go back to sleep. So I'm just laying there, and I'm like, all right, Lord, what you want me to be up for? Like, what you want me to be up for? So I'm up for like a good 20 minutes, just sitting there, laying there. I'm like, all right, Lord, like, I want to go to sleep. I want to catch my ZZs. He said, be quiet. Just lay there. And so I'm looking at my ex. He sleep. And so I turn over, I look at my ex. He is still asleep. He giving sleep or whatever. And so only thing I know is I started breathing heavy as if I was all the way asleep. Y'all, why this man leans over and starts spelling and chanting in my ear about how all of my energy is going to be his, how I'm going to be stuck on him, oh, you're going to be mine, is literally like spelling and chanting in my ear over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And still to this day, he don't know that I know. The whole time he thought he was laying something down, I was rebuking it and sending it right where it needed to go. Rebuking it and sending it right where it needed to go. It got to a point where I told him, I looked him dead in his face. I said, I know what you're doing and I know who you are. You cannot break me. It will never happen. And I asked him one day, randomly, I said, are you a warlock? This man bust out and started laughing, called his cousin, who was like, cuz, you can't believe what this girl just asked me. But that motherfucker never said no. He never said no. Never said no. I told him, you can't break me. It got to a point where everything that he was trying to do to me ended up happening to him. Ended up happening to him. It got to a point where he said, yeah, you know, you're a really strong woman. Like, your spirit, everything about you, you just strong. I know. As a woman, stop being pressed when a man wants to talk to you or be around you. Your only currency that you have with men is your energy and your beauty. If you get with a man and you notice that glow that you had before is gone, or you start, your skin is looking dull, your beauty is fading, he's ciphering your energy, and he is ciphering your beauty. That's what he's doing. That's what men take from us. A lot of men don't, okay, they care about the money. They care. But as far as your energy and all that stuff, don't give it up easily. Don't give it up easily. They come around just for that energy. Just for that energy. They want it. They need it. Without a woman's energy, a man ain't worth 2 pennies for real.
Now, the part where she's saying that can nobody tell her that witchcraft is not evil, it's not negative, y'all know how I feel about this, right? Because at the end of the day, just like everything in life, witchcraft is neither good or bad, it just is. Now, if you have people who are literally sending you jinx and hex, then I'm sure they have a reason, or maybe they don't have a reason, right? But just like they can send hex and jinx on someone, they could also, you know, help you with blessings. So just like I've been saying before, and I've said this multiple times, that I don't believe witchcraft is bad or good. It just is. It's a tool, you know. So people use this tool to get the things that they need in life. Now, are there good people who use it, you know, to help people, to heal people, to help you get some money or help you find some love or whatever the case may be for you? Absolutely. But is there bad apples as well who also use it for negativity? Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, human, this is just what they do, right? Just like we all have free will, and I believe that 100%. Some people choose to do negative things to people, harm children and all that stuff, but they could have easily choose to not do negative things to people, right? So when it comes to stuff like this is what I have to say. It's not about, oh, you know, I don't believe that witchcraft is good at all. Because I know plenty of people who are still living today, you know, who are still alive today because of witchcraft. Because one, they were sick and they were able to get some help to remove whatever was on them, whether it was sent to them spiritually or something that, you know, that their body develops, but they're alive because of witchcraft. And also I know people, or I knew of people who are no longer with us because of witchcraft. So it's a balance thing, you know. It's like it just is. It's no good or bad, it just is. It's a tool, just like money is not good or bad. It's a tool for you to use for when you need to use it. So when it comes to stuff like that, I just don't like when people are trying to just demonize something. Meanwhile, it's in your face, it's in the environment, it's used against you on an everyday basis. I talk about the government all the time and how they do use witchcraft, and the people who are in power, they are sitting in power because they tapped into the energy in order for them to, you know, I don't know, skip the line, right? Some people were born under where the planets were aligned, and they just so happen to be lucky to be born on certain planets, right? So therefore, things just simply work for them. And there are people who put in a little bit of work, and they tap into the energy to push, you know, themselves so they can get there quicker, so they skip the line. And then there are people who just believe that everything is negative, everything is evil, so therefore they just wait on God to answer their prayers, right? So they don't put in the work. They don't tap into anything to help propel, to help move the goalposts. Or they simply just don't do anything at all. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to like spirituality, work, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it, sorcery, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't work unless you do. You actually have to do the work, right? You have to put in the work, and then naturally the energy, your ancestors in the spirit realm, or whatever the case may be, is going to go forth and help you. But it's here as a tool for you to use. Now it's all about how you're going to use it, right? Just like I know people who use the Bible to harm people by picking a prayer to pray, a psalm to pray, whatever the case may be. But do you believe that the Bible is negative? Not entirely, but they're not necessarily not entirely, but they're part of the Bible that could be used for negative and part of the Bible that could be used for positive. Majority of the Bible should be used for good, but there are a lot of people who use it for bad as well. So therefore, it really is dependent on how you look at it. Anyways, that's my whole take on this situation. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say when it comes to stuff like this, because at the end of the day, it just is. It's not negative or positive, it just is. And we all have free will. And some people just choose to use their free will a different way. So, yeah. Talk to y'all later.